Oh man. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a few more seconds to make sure that we're actually live before I do like an intro and. Oh, that poor guy. He said BRB shower right before we were about to start. Who needs cleanliness? Pshaw.
Later.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke live stream run extravaganza. Today's rather grim fan art comes to us from Crownified on Twitter. Yes, I know. It was a sad day when Hugabug died. So yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since we've been able to play. Because I was at Anime Boston last week, and it was a fun time. So we're back now, and this is the Safari Zone, so that sounds like it's going to be an awful lot of fun. With me today is Ryan and Lewis, so hello.
Hello.
We talk to each other like every day, Ted. Why the hello?
I don't know. It's like,
It's for the people out there. Can't you see the fourth wall?
Yeah.
No.
Watching us.
Yeah, so
I have to stay in character.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh wait, I have to pay to go into the Safari Zone, and then I gotta catch a Geodude, is what it's like, right? I honestly quite...
Johnny is not here. People in the chat. People are saying hi, Johnny. He's not here. He's actually working on the Phantom Pain review as we speak.
Yeah.
So
anyway, yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Whoop. So anyway, oh, it's a Magneton. I was supposed to catch a Geodude today, but instead, we've got a Magneton here. You know what? Screw this. I'm playing something different. Playing something better. Playing the best game ever made. Yeah! April Fools! We're playing Link's Crossbow Training, because I want to. Yeah!
Oh.
Woo!
He didn't go with my suggestion.
Nope.
My suggestion was Shin Megami Tensei,
Yeah.
the original Pokemon.
Sorry, but just nothing can beat Link's Crossbow Training. Like, why did I even decide to stream Pokemon? That was such a stupid idea. Like, when you can play Link's Crossbow Training, why would you need anything else? Yeah. Okay, let's get to this. I have actually not 100%ed this game because it's hard as balls. So we're gonna get started. Yeah.
What's so hard about it? You just point and click.
Because you have to, basically the only way to get platinum is to get a perfect combo. So, well, not a perfect combo, but a really good combo. So if you miss a shot, then you're kind of boned, is basically what makes it hard. Boop. Boop. Man, this game's awesome. Like, I've actually...
Well, it does use the best thing that the Wii had to offer, the pointer control.
Yeah, also the Wii
Which is still the
Zapper.
only thing that works well.
Yeah.
It's like, I know they've added Wii Motion Plus and stuff, but I still can't get behind much of the other motion control. Like, I like Skyward Sword for everything but the motion control, because the game as a whole is pretty good, but I still can't use the sword in Skyward Sword quite as well as I can, say, Twilight Princess, which I'm playing right now in HD with, a sword button.
I've actually
great.
been liking Twilight Princess HD a lot. I've been playing it. Like I'm almost at the end. I think I'm at the Palace of Twilight, I think is what it's called.
Yeah,
and
you're almost done.
there's like 2 more dungeons left. That and the last dungeon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
something like that.
Yeah, so, and I've gotten almost everything. I've gotten all of Agatha's stupid bugs. I've gotten all of the pose. Oh, scored down. Yeah, but I've been liking it a lot. Like, I honestly don't think that the world is too big, which I know is something that a lot of people have complained about. But I think that it's fine, mostly just because you can warp to wherever you need to go. And with the wolf form and Epona, I never felt like I couldn't move too quickly. Like, not quickly enough, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I never had too much trouble with it with Hyrule. It's less aggravating on a fundamental level than the Hyrule field in Ocarina of Time, simply because although it's quite a lot bigger, there is actually still more to do and explore, because it's not just an open grassy field, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
but at the same time, it's still gonna take up a lot of your time. So it really depends on your personal patience level, really.
Yeah. Because my big thing about Ocarina of Time was that, like, it just kind of felt like it was dead space. Where at the very least in Twilight Princess, there was stuff to look for all over the place. Like, even if it was just things like dirt patches to dig in with the wolf and things like that. So...
Yeah. Although eventually you're going to start ignoring those the same way you ignore the grass.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless if it's conspicuously circle-shaped, and then you go in there because it's the there's a secret in that. I was really actually annoyed when I was... Oh, I hate these... Okay, these stupid arrow-shooting Bulbins can die in a fire, for the record, because they probably hit me more than any other enemy in the game so far. Ah, damn it. I messed up the Scarecrow. My points. My top score.
But how about those bugs? How about those bugs, Ted?
I haven't seen the bugs in like 30 hours. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Frickin' Tears of Light.
Honestly, maybe... I know that they pared them down somewhat for the HD version.
Wow, four less per thing. Yay.
But honestly, the only one I didn't like when it comes to that was the last one, the one when you were like in Lake Hylia, because where the hell is that guy? I missed one. The only one I really didn't like was the last one, because that one had you going all over the place. Usually when you were getting everyone else, they were all in it. They were all on the way. So, oh, there you are. There we go.
It's still tedious as hell, though, to me, though. I like doing it at my own pace, not being told to look around.
But you gotta clear the Twilight, Ryan. You gotta get rid of it. It's bad.
Who says?
Zelda did.
Minna seems to think it's okay.
Yeah, but but Minna's also a jerk. Like... She has some really like I just had saw the cutscene.
Well, at the very least, she's actually trying to solve the problem, unlike Zelda, who's just sitting there.
She's kidnapped, I think.
No, well, Zelda can't. Zelda has to stay where she is, because if she doesn't play along with the whole surrender thing, basically her people get killed, slaughter killed, murder killed, that kind of thing. You know, we don't want that.
Nothing of value was lost that day.
Yeah, most of the people in Hyrule Castletown are assholes.
Yeah, but
Your
you know,
shoes off filth. You can't buy this 100,000 rupee magic armor.
The magic armor, like, I think the game wanted you to use the magic armor a lot more than I do, because that's the only reason I can think of why there's so many rupees all over the place.
Oh, you don't know the pain of Twilight Princess until you play like the GameCube or Wii version, where almost every time it tells you this is a blue rupee, it's worth 5.
Ugh. Ew. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, they took that out for the HD version, so that only displays it once and only once.
Yeah, I do think that I could imagine that I might get a little bit more irritated had I played the original version. But I think having this version be my my first time playing the game was pretty good.
Ah, well.
Ah, damn it,
In
no!
any case.
My perfect combo! Oh, well, I still got a much better score on that one. Like, almost double my normal score. That's, like, pretty okay. Yeah, but I think the only things that I would have liked about Twilight Princess a little bit more is if there was some other kind of reward other than rupees for a lot of different stuff. Like, for getting all of the pose, you just got rupees. Like, I would have liked if that at least got you a piece of heart or something.
All right, just to answer the question that keeps popping up in chat. You're gonna go back to Pokemon, right?
Oh no, never. It's Pokemon. it's crossbow training for the end of time. No, next week we're doing Pokemon. But this week I'm playing. I want to play some crossbow training, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a short stream today, guys, because we're just gonna be doing this, and then I've got stuff to do this evening. So I figured I'd just have a little bit of fun. I do not actually remember these fish people at all from the game.
Don't worry, guys. I'll leave this one out of the actual Pokemon stream playlist when I do the sorting.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna actually I was going to change the name to something different, but then I sat down and started shooting, and I didn't want to get back up, so I was gonna change it to like April Fool. We'll just call it April Fool's stream or something.
Oh yeah, I can do that in post. Although, I don't. It just occurs to me that I haven't seen or played Link's crossbow training in so long that I actually forget how long this game is.
Oh, it's like an hour.
Not very.
It's like less than an hour.
Oh. Oh, right. Did we do that in, 1 part, 2 parts, 3 parts when we did the commentary?
It was
3 parts last year.
Yeah.
3 parts 1 year ago today.
Yeah.
And yes, this is why there was no April Fool's quote-unquote playthrough today.
Yeah.
Wasn't Link's crossbow training also our April Fool's thing before?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Which means that next year I'm actually going to have to come up with a different game. Because if it's 3 times in a row, then it becomes too predictable. Oh, sweet!
Well, now that people are going to be expecting something different, you're going to do it again anyway.
Ah, damn it! I was just short of getting a platinum medal. I got a gold though. That's pretty good. I got a gold medal.
Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. Level 3 is the only one I've gotten platinum. Oh, this must be the one with the fruit balloons. That's why. The fruit balloons is probably the easiest mini game in Link's crossbow training. It's also really weird to be seeing this game in SD when I've been playing it in HD for the past couple
You
weeks.
mean the game areas? You mean
Yeah.
because they're all ripped directly from Twilight Princess.
Yeah, they're all.
I think
they're all the same.
weirdly.
Not
Yeah,
mirrored.
but the weird thing is, they're not mirrored. Yeah, and the Wii version of Twilight Princess was flipped left to right in order to, make Link right-handed again, which they just did as a part of the base game in Skyward Sword because they're assuming the player is right-handed and holding the Wii remote in their right hand. But Twilight Princess was originally developed for the GameCube. And on the GameCube, all of the areas are oriented in the same direction that you would find them in Ocarina of Time. Hyrule Field is a lot more complicated now, but, Death Mountain is where Death Mountain should be. Yeah.
Doesn't
in the Wii version, it's
doesn't
west
the
is
sun
east.
doesn't the sun rise in the west in the Wii version?
Yep.
Yeah. It's great. It's so obvious that it wasn't meant to be played that way.
Oh, you
I
mean
do
east? I thought you said west.
Yeah, it's I really like being able to aim with motion controls, but until you got the until we got the HD version on the Wii U, it was basically a choice between having a sword button and having excellent aiming control. The HD version actually gives you both, so I'm glad for that. The gamepad gyroscope is a bit more awkward to use than pointing at the screen, if only because the gamepad is a bulkier controller, but it still works just as fine.
From Punk the Funks that says, Ted, I'm so glad you finally caught the crossbow Pokemon. It's my favorite.
Oh man, check out these IVs, y'all. You just can't beat it.
Oh man.
Also, fuck the balloon popping minigame, the fruit balloon minigame in Twilight Princess. Although not as much as the boat minigame. The boat minigame just controls like ass.
I think with the boat minigame, you can literally just do nothing and you'll get hit. You'll get hit a few times, but it'll be just enough to finish it.
Really?
Oh, it's one of those things. Jeez. Yeah. Oh man.
Because
that was the answer to the Shadow the Hedgehog's stupid glider section in Sonic 06 as well.
Yeah, just do nothing.
Because they were too short for you to die by colliding into things most of the time.
Yeah.
I can't speak for hard mode or anything, but the normal mode, you're basically you can't lose.
You have to beat every level with an A rank in order to get hard mode in Shadow the Hedgehog. Why would you even bother?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, not Shadow the Hedgehog. I meant Sonic 06. Shadow had a glider in Sonic 06.
Hard mode in Sonic 06. Okay. Do you have to do anything weird to unlock that, or is that the DLC thing?
I think there was a very hard mode as DLC. Not sure.
Yeah, very hard was DLC. I think regular hard, you just have to beat the game first.
Yeah, and very hard mode was basically the level designs were so different. It was practically a different game, which would have been nice if the game was good in the first place.
Yeah, because I love doing the hard mode levels in SA2. So, like, if Sonic 06 was good, like, that would have been fine, but, you know. Oh, man, I'm pretty sure I got more than double platinum. Okay. I am the undisputed Crossbow champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, look at that score.
Naked Snake has a request for next week's stream. I should have expected this, but I have a request for next week's actual stream. Ted, in memory of my cat that had to be put to sleep today, can you name the next female Pokemon you catch, Holly C? I know this is a downer donation for this holiday, but I need to say this.
Maybe. You honestly, I don't trust my memory to remember to do that. So don't feel the need to donate, but mention it again next stream, and I will try to do that if we catch another female Pokemon, because that might not happen. But bring it up next stream, and we'll try to make it happen for you. Okay, dude? I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way. Because it's, I've never actually had very many pets, but I've known a lot of friends who have lost some, and it's never easy, so, you know,
It hasn't been that long since my girlfriend's cat had to be put down.
We have a donation from Anti-AI Allegiance. So, Ted, how was your last Friday? You tell us you attended the convention, but I know the truth. You were really binge playing Hyrule Warriors Legends to get your progress back and resume the Hyrule Warriors Grindfest. Happy April 1st or 2nd for some viewers.
Actually, I have not. I do not own Hyrule Warriors Legends yet.
But you have to grind every single character back up to 255 on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't actually own Hyrule Warriors Legends because I bought Pokken and I didn't have money for it. But since my birthday's coming up, I think I'm probably gonna get. I'm probably going to get that at some point, so I'm probably going to get the game soon. But no, I actually was at Anime Boston with my friend Catherine. It was a good time. I took a lot of pictures, which I probably should get to uploading at some point. And I just generally had a grand old time. So it was a fun convention. Anime Boston is something that I've wanted to go to a lot since I was like a kid. But I unfortunately haven't had the chance to, because for some reason it was always on Easter. Like, and even this year, Anime Boston was always Easter weekend, and that was always really fucking annoying. So, now that I have like that, now that I'm technically an adult, I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff anymore. So I can go whenever I want. And next year it's also not Easter. So I can just go whenever I feel like it, and that's good too.
I have a donation from Gosai Shogun. Hey guys, here's something before I head for Orlando for the weekend to the BSC. Do any of you have a favorite NHL team? Blackhawks.
I don't watch sports except UFC, so no.
I have a complicated relationship with football because I live in the Boston area.
NHL is hockey.
Oh.
NHL is
hockey.
high.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, no, I don't care. I thought you said NFL, and like when it comes to the NFL, I get a lot of enjoyment out of making fun of the Patriots in my area since I live in Boston.
Oh God! Don't let my dad hear you say that because it's his favorite team.
Oh, the Patriots. The Patriots are
yeah.
the Yankees of football, so it's a lot of fun to make fun of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're like the team that's really
well,
good, but nobody but their fan base likes. So they're the Yankees of football.
Because the fan base is arrogant as shit as a result.
Yeah, exactly. The Browns are the Cubs of football, though. Which
No,
is
the Cubs
also,
at least make the playoffs. Buzzy.
yeah, I like
And
to make fun of my
apparently-
dad for being a Browns fan. So
All right, before
I
it completely
surprised already.
disappears off the chat, apparently Mario 9919's friends Samantha and Austin are having a big wedding tomorrow, so he asked for a shout out. Shout out!
congrats. Don't get sick on cake. I guess.
Well, you know, that would
okay.
ruin the cake if you got sick on the cake. Get sick in a toilet like everybody else. No? No one?
Oh what? Oh no! The game didn't count my Triforce because I it didn't. Ah, damn it! So close. Oh well. Just shy of a gold rank on that one. Ah, that's pathetic. Okay.
Oh.
We just did level 4, so now we've got level 5. Uka. Okay,
Yeah.
these guys are creepy. Like the Ukas. I don't know what their deal is, but they creep me the fuck out. So.
Yeah. It
Also-
just occurred to me, it's been so long since I played through Twilight Princess, like front to back, that I don't remember like the exact order that you go through the dungeons anymore.
This was the last one I did before.
This is the last main dungeon.
Yeah, this is where I actually just finished this today. This was a fun dungeon. Like I liked going all Spider-Man all over the place. Argarok was kind of a disappointing boss fight though.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, despite how I rag on it sometimes, Twilight Princess does have some of the best dungeon design in the entire series.
What I like about it is that it starts off like without having Baby's first dungeon. Like I know that like Ocarina of Time was the first 3D Zelda game, and so like that's why the first dungeon is so piss easy. But even still, it still feels like you have to wait until like Jabu Jabu's belly for the game to actually start with that one a little bit. Whereas right out of the gate, I was stumped a few times in the Forest Temple. So I was impressed with the dungeons in Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
I just wish it didn't take forever to get to the first dungeon.
Yeah, you kind of have to go through Faron Woods 3 times. And, you know, it's different each time, but it's still Faron Woods 3 times, which is, you know, a bit of a drag.
Oh god, I lost my train of thought. When it comes to Skyward Sword, that's even longer before the first dungeon, right? Is how it goes.
Skyward Sword just takes a while to get through. You can skip through. You can like make a mad dash for the first dungeon if you want, if you know where you're going and you don't mind ignoring what everyone says in every cutscene. But yeah.
Well, like the first time you play the game,
Oh,
you're gonna
yeah,
at least
I saw
read
that.
the dialogue, so you know.
Yeah, I saw Pro Jared's new video.
Oh,
It was very thought provoking.
on Stardew Valley.
You should all go watch that.
On Stardew Valley.
Yes, on gameplay versus story. No, gameplay versus story. He just
No,
released it
gameplay
today.
versus-
Oh, okay.
Gameplay versus story. Stardew Valley, on the other hand, is a game that I actually bought them after watching his review. So yeah, he sold me on that. But I already know I like Harvest Moon. So
I've never really been too into those kind of games, so I'm probably gonna pass. But it does look very good for what it's trying to be.
Well, it's if you compare it to the game I played, which is Harvest Moon Animal Crossing, it's a lot more open and freeform. Which I suppose is more in line with older Harvest Moon games, like, I don't know, Friends of Mineral Town, the Super Nintendo game. I haven't played those extensively, but it looks like that might be the case. Animal Parade starts you off pretty gosh darn restricted, and you have to sort of progress with the plot to open up new areas and new functions and new crops and all of that. So in that sense, oh yeah, and you also in Animal Parade. It's a good game. It's a great game, and it's a good starting point if you want to know if you're into the whole farming thing. But Animal Parade, your farm is like the place you grow crops. Your farm is a patch of rectangular dirt that you can use a set number of spaces, and as you progress through the game, you can buy 2 more rectangles of dirt. Whereas in Stardew Valley, and I would assume older Harvest Moon games, you could sort of build your own farmland configuration with what land you had, rather than, just working with that one rectangle of land. So yeah, it's kind of a jump backward and a leap forward at the same time.
Huh. Okay.
It's always kind of interesting when a retro game in a series does more than the newer games in weird ways.
Yeah, that seems to happen. Well, it depends on what game what series you're playing in particular. Because sometimes you have like those entries in the series where like they don't do much and then they kind of like builds back up in a weird way. I don't know how much sense I'm making. But you see that kind of like the biggest example I can think of off the top of my head is Battlefront, where they took out features that had been in the series for a while, like the single player and whatnot.
Yeah. Ugh. Man, you know what I did when Battlefront came out and I found out like the shortcomings? I went on Steam and I bought Battlefront 2.
Do they have servers up for it?
I would assume there's something for it. I haven't done any online play with it though. So, yeah. I'm not sure if Battlefront 2 on the PC ever had online, though. I mean, it was when I played it back in the day, it was on my PlayStation 2. And, like, the PlayStation 2 was capable of online shit, but you needed to go out of your way to get it working. So, fuck that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to play Final Fantasy 11... Well, obviously it's an MMO, so you can't just play it off a disc. You need to be able to update the entire game. So you gotta have this external hard drive, specially made for the PlayStation 2, attached to your thing. You also need to have a keyboard, because, well, fuck typing in a chat with a controller, am I right?
So at the very least, you gotta uproot whatever you're doing to unplug the keyboard from the computer. If not, have your own special Final Fantasy XI keyboard.
That's the thing, though. I never researched what it would take to get a keyboard working on the PlayStation 2. I know that there were keyboards that could work, but I don't know if they were proprietary PlayStation 2 keyboards that you had to buy special for your system, or if the PlayStation 2 was already capable of doing what the PS3 and PS4 does, which is use any goddamn keyboard. And goddamn it, Microsoft, why don't your consoles do that kind of shit?
You know, it's not an MMO, but for Animal Crossing on the Wii, you could plug in a keyboard in the USB spot, and goddamn, is that so much better than trying to write letters to your animals with the touch screen or the Wii pointer. Because like, oh,
yeah,
man, write me some letters. Okay, well, that's the only way you're going to be friends with me. I'll write you a letter, but I don't want to just half-ass it. Now, here's the thing. Animals will... the game actually does have something in place to tell that you're actually writing real words. And I believe your animals do get mad at you if you shout like if you say mean things to them or you use swears and things like that. So,
Darn, I was hoping to be a total jerk and have them love me for it.
Oh man.
We have a donation from Tobias Darkcry 1134. Howdy, BSC crew. Ted, thanks for the April Fool's stream. This is for anyone who wants to chime in. What are some of the changes you want to see going into Pokemon Gen 7? And then he accidentally repeats it again.
No worries on the repeating thing. I do that all the time. So, when it comes to Gen 7,
paste snafus.
uh,
Gen 7.
it's hard to. Well, first off, a better frame rate than Gen 6.
Yeah, I was
would
about to
be
say,
nice.
they fixed the damn frame rate.
Yeah.
More post-game shit, I think, would be nice. Like, not just battling, I think. Like, I think that's one thing that that really was downgraded from Gen 5 to Gen 6 was stuff to do outside of, like, the battle frontier and things like that. So, like, maybe more mini-games. I'd like, in general, just to be able to do more stuff than battling. But I've never really, like, because that's just something about the Pokemon world that makes sense. But I've never really liked stuff like contests or the movie thing or anything like that. So, like, I don't know if they'd, like, want to make a complete second mode for that kind of shit, but it would be cool. I think.
Okay. Question related to the Pokemon stream before it disappears, since this one is not a donation. He's I can't pronounce this username. It's Japanese letters or Chinese letters or Asian something. Since the Magneton is your first encounter for the Safari Zone, are you gonna catch it?
Actually, you know what? We'll end off the stream by doing that because I'll try to. I think you have to catch a Geodude in order to do the Safari Zone normally, but oh no, I lost the Scarecrow. No, but as for we'll try to catch the Magneton, and if we don't, I'll just leave the Safari Zone because you don't have to go in there. So it was basically just a detour so that I could get more experience while we're waiting to fight Chuck. Because Chuck can actually kind of kick your ass.
Kevin Belmont says that you should have done a lunatic mode run of Fate's Conquest instead of Crow training.
No, it would have to be no reset, though.
Oh, man. I can just picture that lasting like 2 battles before you're hopelessly stuck.
Yeah, basically.
Conquest is already the hard mode of the game.
Yeah,
and I've played Radiant Dawn, so I know what hard mode Fire Emblem is like.
Yeah, basically,
Oh,
it's unlike Birthright, you can't grind at all. Like, you can use My Castle battles which are basically the battles you have against other people's little hometown castles. So you can do that, but you can't, but you can only grind supports with that. You can't grind levels. You have, Birthright hemorrhages money at you like nothing else, and, Conquest is so stingy.
Like Square developing Final Fantasy 15, it hemorrhages money at you.
I actually haven't seen that presentation. There's like an anime for it, right?
There's
And a CG
an
movie,
anime. There's a full-length CG movie, which I think is probably a prequel.
which has Sean Bean in it.
So when does he die?
I'm assuming he will in the movie, yes.
Okay, does Sean Bean have to be in everything fantasy related just because he was Boromir?
No, he just has to die in everything he's in.
For the longest time, I thought that the winter is coming meme was from Lord of the Rings because of Sean Bean.
Nope.
But like, I keep seeing him playing bearded swordsman.
Man,
Who
you
die?
just keep on getting typecasts after a popular role, you know. It's hard to break from that mold, man.
I just want a movie with him and who's the guy who died to the Alien Terminator and Predator? Bill Pullman, was it?
Probably, yeah.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, him and Bill Paxton.
Yeah, I just want him. I just want him and Bill Paxton in a movie and have everyone else in the movie die except them.
Yeah. Alright, $20 donation from Ara Guardian ML. Getting my finances together so I can make the trip to MomoCon this year. Wasn't certain, but I finally decided I will head there to not only indulge in the atmosphere, but to achieve my life goal of seeing you guys in person. Oh, and a meal too. That's your life goal. Wow. That's okay.
Aim for the stars.
Hey, we ranked higher than Emil. I'm happy about that.
Beyond that, got to prep for a local Smash tournament. Hail Bowser. I can't play as Bowser in Smash. I just can't. He's too slow.
Like, I like playing as Bowser.
I have to be fast characters.
I like playing as Bowser just to fuck around, but I can't do anything with him. I just noticed that the Lizalfos have axes for tails. That's actually pretty badass. Even though most of the enemies in this game are not very hard, so, you know. This dungeon was cool, but also kind of boring. I liked that you kind of basically went through it frontwards and then backwards. But I also was kind of just, the statues move so goddamn slow is also a thing that was a little bit annoying.
Yeah, it does sort of drag a little. I don't remember disliking it when I played it, though, so...
And no, it's fine. I think it's sandwiched between two much better dungeons, I think. Because Snow Peak is great, and the Sky City is great. And this is just kind of, whatever. Did I already do? Yeah, I already did. Level
If I remember correctly, is the Sky Temple where you get the second hook shot?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you basically...
where you start Spider-Maning your way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That was the best thing about Twilight Princess, is being able to dual-wield hook shots.
I know that they brought that back in
man.
Skyward Sword. When do you get the second hook shot in Skyward Sword?
I think you just get them both at the same time.
Ah, they wanted to skip the build-up. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my train. Oh yeah, the music. Hyrule Field's theme, I think, kicks the shit out of Ocarina of Time's Hyrule Field, though. Just gonna throw that out there. Because this is, I think, one of the better songs in the Zelda franchise, and the Ocarina of Time Hyrule Field just does not live up to this. Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but, you know, it's kind of weird that I'm actually enjoying Twilight Princess as much, because for years I loathed this game on principle, because it was all Nintendo Power talked about for like 2 straight years. So I kind of just disliked it because of that. And now that I've given it a chance, it's like actually really good. So I feel bad, but at the same time,
there's like, from what I hear, though, there was a boatload of content included from what they planned or what they had partially developed.
I'm sorry, Skype
like
kind of
additional
shit
dungeons and crap.
Skype kind of shit the bed. They cut content. Do you mean from Twilight Princess?
Yeah, a lot. Like a lot that from what I hear, there was a lot of cut content.
Huh. I'm gonna have to look some of that
Which is interesting to think about, because... Yeah, it's interesting to think about, because the game is pretty damn substantial as it is.
Yeah,
apparently they had a lot more planned.
Yeah, it's probably a 50-hour game by the like I'm more than 40 right now, so it's probably going to be a 50-hour playthrough for me total. But you know, I'm not surprised though, considering that it got shafted from just a Wii game to also just a GameCube game, to a GameCube and Wii game. So because of that, they probably had to scrap a whole bunch of stuff just to get the porting process figured out.
Yeah. The other thing that worries me, because we have a vague release window for Zelda Wii U, but if they wind up delaying it again, do you think they're going to do the same thing? Release an NX version?
I think they're going to do the same thing regardless.
Okay. Well, you think they're going to delay it again?
Well, releasing an NX version after the fact wouldn't be as bad, but releasing it delaying it to the point where it's like, okay, if we're going to release this now, we might as well port it to the NX at the same time. That's kind of a big thing to ask a development team that's already in the process of making a game, you know?
Yeah, here's what I think about it. Like, I do think that I honestly don't think that the game's not going to be on Wii U, because it's basically the Wii U's last big game. Like, what's going to come out on the Wii U after Zelda? Nothing. That's what. So It can't
To be
not.
fair, nothing's coming out on the Wii U after basically April and June after Star Fox and Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
Oh man, I'm still calling that game SMT Crossfire Emblem because Tokyo Mirage Sessions is such a stupid name. But yeah, here's the thing. I think, nothing's coming out on the Wii U as is. I don't think Nintendo can let the Wii U die without releasing the Zelda game on it that everybody wants. So basically, yeah, that's what I think. I think that I don't know if we're gonna get an NX version. We may or may not, but I don't think that we're gonna. I don't think the game isn't gonna come out on Wii U. It's basically it's just not allowed to at this point. So yeah.
Yeah.
I managed to beat him. Awesome.
Naka Snake did ask, did you hear about who's doing the audio transcription for Force Awakens? No, should I have? And what are my thoughts on Alex in Street Fighter? I haven't touched him yet. I actually haven't opened the game up since updating it, so I haven't even fought him yet. But I don't have money. I would have had money, but I spent it on something else. To get Alex yet.
So is Alex one of the first new characters added to Street Fighter?
Alex is he's the first character added, but he's also a character in Street Fighter 3. The game that dropped pretty much everyone from Street Fighter 2. It has a good roster, Street Fighter 3, and I'm not that much of a judge of fighting games, but I've also heard that Street Fighter 3 is the most technical of the Street Fighter games, generally speaking.
Is that the one where they have
a lot of people prefer it over the others?
I'm wondering if that
Daigo.
That's the one where the guy blocks 12 frame perfect super move Chun-Li kicks, right?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Daigo.
Okay, that's what I thought. That is one of the coolest clips I've ever seen, though. Like,
oh man. Well, if you practice enough, it's like playing a rhythm game.
Basically, yeah. Kind of weird to think about it that way, though.
Yes. Speaking of Chun-Li, one of the things that threw me off the most about Street Fighter V is that they made Chun-Li's, a rapid-fire kick thing into a quarter circle move, I think. Whereas in every game previous, it was just a move that you did if you mashed the kick button as fast as you could. So yeah, that takes some getting used to. Because when you're playing as Chun-Li, you get into this mindset where you can't button mash, because if you button mash, you're going to do the rapid fire kick.
I'm terrible at Street Fighter. I cannot play it very well, and I don't know what game's the best. Well, probably Street Fighter 2 is probably the best one to start with. Well,
actually, I would say Street Fighter 5 is a good one to start with because the combo timing isn't as strict as, say, Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 2 is a good one to start with, if only because it's the bare, basic, simple root elements of 2D fighters. So there's not really much to learn.
Huh, okay. Because, I think I still have Street Fighter 2 on my Wii Virtual Console, so I could just play it whenever I felt like it. Oh, fuck the Skull Kid in this for in Twilight Princess for a record, in his Sacred Grove shenanigans.
If you're gonna play Street Fighter 2, you might as well play the HD remake.
That would require turning on my PS3 though, which is hard. I can't do that. Actually, no, I don't think I have it plugged in. Nope.
I love that remake, by the way. The sprites are beautiful, even if, they're stuck at, 2 frames per animation like the original game was. But also the music, which I know. They have to keep it the same as the original game, otherwise it's a different fighting game. But the music though was done by Overclocked Remixes.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
And it's all pretty damn great.
Yeah.
So,
for the record,
it's worth at least listening to the music on YouTube, even if you don't play the game.
For the record, this boss fight was absolutely incredible, but the in Twilight Princess, like this was really awesome. I just wish that the spinner and that there weren't so many items that were only used for their one dungeon, like the spinner and the wrecking ball and things like that. Like, that's all you use the spinner for, is that dungeon, and like 2 heart pieces outside of it. So I would have really liked them to try to do something more with it. I mean, granted, there are going to be some. You're obviously going to be using the bow more than every other than most other items. So not every item can be made equal. But I would have liked to see each one be used have at least parts of a puzzle in other dungeons. You know?
Yeah, I get you. You know, that's generally a thing that I think Twilight Princess does a little better than the other 3D Zelda games is combat. It's not particularly complicated, but I do like the feel of combat in Twilight Princess a little more than in the other games. I think the hidden moves that you learn throughout the game have a little something to do with that.
Yeah, I like doing stuff like the Helm Splitter and the backslash move thingy. Those are all really cool.
Just be sure you finish off Ganondorf wearing the iron boots.
Oh, why?
Because then in the final cutscene, you'll have Link running at full speed while wearing the iron boots.
Yeah, bit of a glitch there.
Or just an oversight, yeah.
I wonder if that's still in the HD version.
Sorry, what?
I wonder if that's still in the HD version.
Probably is.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I mean, it's not like it breaks or messes up anything. It's just there, so why go and bother with it?
Yeah, it's just whatever programming makes sure that you wear whatever armor you actually have equipped during the cutscenes.
So in that case, I'm gonna beat the game wearing Link's silly ass Zora hood, because that thing's hilarious. So anyway, yeah, that's enough of the best game ever made. I guess we should just go back to play Pokemon or some shit. I suppose if you guys really want to, we can play more Pokemon. Okay, fucking Safari Zone. All right.
Get all those balls you have.
Yeah, let's go. And Magneton would actually be pretty decent for my point in the game too. I mean, it's a low level, so watching carefully. I'm gonna risk. Oh, you want to know what sucks? Safari Zone in Gen 1. Like, I was trying to catch a Dratini, and I was there for probably like 2 hours trying to catch it. Oh, sweet, we got it. That's interesting. Okay. Okay.
Just talk about how low your chances are whenever you want to do anything, and you'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I gotta nickname the Magneton. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna name it Santa Claus because it's polar, as in magnetically polar.
Is it male or female?
Neither. It's a magnet.
It's a magnet.
Oh. I didn't know magnetons were genderless. Okay. How do they breed?
They don't. They won't have sex unless if you put them into. Oh, I just transferred it over to the grave box.
Oops.
It won't. It won't breed. I think maybe Ditto. It will breed with Ditto, but I don't think it would breed with anything else. So hold on. There is a.
So, wait. You're telling me that if you're correct, a magneton can't sex with a magneton, but it can sex with something pretending to be one. You know,
Pokemon act in mysterious ways, and who am I to judge their mystery and beauty? You know?
We don't know how the egg got here. What do you mean you don't know how the egg got here? Do you?
What were the Pokemon from that comic? It was like a muck and...
It was like a muck and like a Togetic or something.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, but anyway, thanks for stopping by our little trade here. Pokemon will be back next week, for real this time. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed the best video game ever made. Yeah. Alright, later everybody.
Goodbye.